Hello, this is Susan, and I am a global career coach. And the reason why I'm mentioning this is because, most of my time is actually utilizing LinkedIn, and I want to share with you something. I think this is really important. If you are spending money on the LinkedIn premium, is it really giving you a return on investment? And I need you to be really objective about this. So firstly, the first thing I'm going to say to you is, most people use LinkedIn Premium for the ability to connect with people that they do not know. And they do this through what are called in-mails. So in-mails allow you to connect with somebody that is not in your network. And what I'm going to try and show you very quickly is how to do this without actually being charged for that privilege, which is, I think, is pretty good. Okay, so firstly, I suppose what I'm going to say to you is that you need to obviously identify the person that you want to connect with in some senses. So we're going to do that. So let's imagine that I'm just going to literally type in Mark and see what actually comes up. Okay, so let's imagine that I wanted to speak to somebody that's a second degree connection. I'm going to show you two ways that you can connect with these people, and you must do number one first. This is the most easiest way. So the first thing that you need to do is press that connect button, which is here. And what it will come up with is, how you can connect with this person. And what you could do is kind of put, we've done business together, even though technically that might not be true. And I don't feel guilty about doing this, because the reason why I don't have any guilt in doing it this way is because LinkedIn Premium or LinkedIn does not say, hey, Sue said that you've done business together, that you've worked with each other in the past. It won't say that. Okay, it will not say that. So you are perfectly okay to do it this way. What I would say to you though is that it is important to write a personalised invitation. And don't worry, it's going to take you the whole of 30 seconds to write this out. So it could say something along the lines of, hi, name of the person. I noticed that you and I work in very similar fields. I thought it would be nice to connect, question mark. Yours sincerely, followed by your name. Now, obviously, if that person does connect, and by the way, with that type of email or message, you have now increased your chances dramatically of connecting. That is when you can kind of start asking what you want from that person. But another tip is always ask what people can deliver. So what I'm trying to say to you is if they're not at a high enough position and you're asking for a job, don't ask for it. Ask them, can they signpost you to somebody? Always ask what people are able to deliver on, and obviously that will depend on the level that they are at in some senses. So let's imagine this didn't work. It would work, but let's imagine it didn't. Our next way to see if we could connect with lovely Mark would be to review, in some senses, the groups he is involved in. So what we would do is we would look through those groups that he is in and see if there's any groups that are also that you are in as well. Now, if there was no groups that you're in, then I suppose the next thing that you might want to do, just a tip, is that you might want to join one of those groups. So I know, for example, that both of us are in this group. Okay, so our next thing is, okay, how can we kind of work out, there's a lot of members in this group. How is this going to help you? Well, I'm going to show you. What we do is we click on the members. Again, we try and hunt down, Mark. We find him here, okay? And you will notice that something comes up, this little envelope. This means that we're allowed to basically write our little message to say, hi. Notice, for example, we're both in the same group, maybe name the group. Thought it would be nice to connect. Another way to do this. We know that Mark is not, is out of my network because obviously he's a second degree connection. So I'm showing you this is exactly how, this could actually work for you. Okay. As always, if you want to get, hired, or you want to build you as a brand, in some senses, you need to get noticed in order to get what you want. As always, get noticed, get hired. Best wishes, Sue.